Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight we're going to be reviewing Blue Monkey Brewery, based in Nottinghamshire, their Guerrilla Stout, which is a 4.9% stout. And it says it, our award-winning revolutionary stout. A hearty 4.9% pitch black beer full of malty complexity, balanced by a robust bitter bite. Yeah, so Blue Monkey Brewery, if you don't know, situated next to IKEA, which is on the border between Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire. But to purists, it's in Nottinghamshire. Simple as that. Us Nottinghamshire folk, we don't really care about Derby. But if anybody from Derby is watching, it's not a thing, you know. It's a Nottingham Forest versus Derby thing. It's not a Nottingham versus Derby. Although if it comes down to the end of the season and it's us versus Wayne Rooney, we're taking you down. You know what I mean? We don't want no Man U cast off spoiling our party. Well, I hope not. So obviously, black on the pour, quite a dark tan on the foam, and the roasty toast that you would expect from a good stout. So today, in the UK, we've been battered by Storm Ciara, which is Storm Cara, I don't know. I really don't give the monkeys. But yeah, battered by a storm. Came in earlier, and I've already been out once and repaired fence panels and tried my best to stop any issues. And that was for so many hours. Then there was the calm, where it was still a little bit windy, but nothing like it was. And now we're in the other side of it. You know, after the eye of the storm, you're in the back side of it, and this is the more dangerous side, as far as I can understand. And this is where we're obviously getting strong winds, we're getting a lot of rain, but we could get snow as well, especially if you're on higher ground. So people who are in flood areas, it must be awful for them. I can only sympathise, you know. Luckily I am on high ground, but I mean, unless we had an unprecedented rainfall, there'd be a lot of flooded houses before we get anywhere near us, but you never know, do you? So, so 4.9, Guinness is, as far as I remember, around about the 4% range. Yeah, it's a nice stout. So today I've learned off my daughter that, obviously this is a YouTube video. I've got a Facebook page that I try to update, but I've also got an Instagram page where I'll post pictures of the bottles or cans, whatever, and I'll tag the breweries in, because obviously, you know, in some ways I'm promoting their products for free. Yeah, free. Damn. And or maybe not, if it tastes rancid, I won't, but obviously that's just me. And I've been doing it all wrong apparently. So she started an Instagram page this week, and in 5 days she's gone up to 100 people following her, or whatever it is they do. And I'm only on about 80. And I thought, Jesus Christ, I'm obviously doing it wrong, and I am. So I've started to change that, and it's amazing, into our social media. You've got to know what you're doing. With websites, I used to know what I was doing. Then Google changed all the algorithms, and basically you've got to be up Google's arse to get anywhere on the internet. I used to be on page 1 of every search engine because I was good at manipulating the search engines. But nowadays, Google, you've got to be doing this to get anywhere close. And sadly, I don't do that. You know, I'll make my websites as good as I can, but I'm not doing none of that rubbish. So back to this. A nice stout. if you like your Guinnesses of this world, then this has got a bit more beef to it. Whereas Guinness is, shall we say, for the masses, and it is. It's a crowd pleasing beer. It's got hints of coffee and chocolate and roast and toast and all them other aspects, malt. But this is a bit more towards the flavour side of things, and obviously Guinness introduces people, so we can never, God, it's warm in here, I've got a bloody cooker on, the oven on, the halogen oven on in the background. No wonder our electric bill's so high. So whereas Guinness is more of an introducer to the world of stouts and dark beers, this is, shall we say, a next step in that evolution. Whilst it doesn't have the complexities of, shall we say, Sadler's Christmas Pudding Stout, which is immense in what it is, it does draw in the masses towards, you know, a more fuller tasting and more enriched experience with stouts. And also slightly and stronger than the original Guinness offering, shall we say. So, I mean, if you looked at that now, you'd say, "Oh, it looks like a Guinness." Yes, it does, but it has got more aroma to it, more taste to it, and you know, that's not slagging Guinness off, but like all originators of a craft, the original people who make aeroplanes, you know, at the time that was good, and as you move through the years, better versions come out. And whereas Guinness, their foreign extra, now that at 7.4%, if I remember correctly, that's a beer and a half. And that's where Guinness has moved on, added extra to it, and produced an extremely good beer. The original and draft Guinness have been left behind by, you know, newcomers, and it's going to happen. The original Guinness will probably still sell more because it's aimed at the masses, and it has money behind it, which the likes of Blue Monkey and other breweries that produce stouts could never, you know, never get anywhere near. Because to be able to get your beer into the shops of the UK, one, you've got to be able to produce in a massive amount. Because if every shop wants your beer, then you've got to have at least so much in every shop. You've got to produce it, be producing millions of cans or bottles per year. Little breweries like the likes of Blue Monkey would never be able to do that. So you're only ever going to get so far. So even though there are better tasting beers out there than the mass-produced beers, the smaller beers will always struggle. But that's where, as craft beer drinkers, we find out, you know, ourselves what tastes better. And I'll dare say that there's out there that I've never tasted, there's thousands of beers better than any beer I've ever tasted. But it's getting to those beers, you know, it's unless you travel in the country on a daily basis, it's very hard to get every single beer. I mean, there's no one in the UK who's tasted every single beer out there. God, you'd be fantastic if you could. Because every day, breweries up and down the country, and there's thousands of breweries in the UK, are producing new beers every day. And there's no way you could keep up with that. But that's good for us, the beer drinkers, that's fantastic, because there should always be something new. With all the different breweries we should always find something that we've never tasted. And that's why reviewing beers is an awesome hobby, because I get to taste beers that I've never tasted before. They may only last for a month or two and be gone, but at least you've tasted them. Obviously, the beers that work well, you know, they should stay. Ooh. So, black in colour, tan head, malt, coffee, chocolate, and a bit of roast on the aroma. That translated to the taste. It made for a very nice bottle of stout. Definitely an upgrade from your normal Guinness. Not as good as the, shall we say, the Foreign Extra Guinness. God, it's warm in here, I'm boiling. Not as good as the Foreign Extra Guinness, but still a damn good pint or bottle. So, Titanic's Guerrilla Stout, how does it stand? For me, good as it is, about 4.2% out of 5. Still a good score. Right. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get out of the kitchen because I'm sweating and I'm melting. It's like being in the Wizard of Oz where he says, I'm melting. It's like 100 degrees in there. Thanks for watching. See you soon.